Hey guys, question about the katana size, cold steel machete katana size. This one I wrapped because I don't like the indented handle they have. It actually can develop hot spots, so I actually sanded that down with a Dremel and then wrapped it in the hollow 550 cord, so it feels a little better. But as you can see, this is nearly a full-size sword, and this is the machete version. So unless you actually have training with how to use a katana, I don't recommend getting the full-length size. It's very awkward, and unless you know specific short saber fighting or in-close fighting, it's not the greatest tool for that. Now, it's really cheap, and I wouldn't care, and I could go out and hack shit and maybe learn to use it with this. It's good for that, and it does come like super sharp out of the box. I mean, I don't know if with this even helps anyone, but like for a machete to come and to just like, yeah, well, there you go. But for a machete to come out of the box that way, it's pretty sharp for a machete. It's actually a little ridiculously sharp for a machete. The sheath is okay. It's not the greatest. It's, you know, your nylon with pop rivets and like a plastic base on it. And it does come with a strap for, you know, if you want to go over the shoulder mounting. But I do the shorter one. I'd go with the Wakizashi. I don't have that with me right now. I actually lent it to a friend, and he's out abusing it right now. So, but if we're talking for self-defense and general like usage, I would go with that way before I'd get this full-length one. But once again, you know, what do you want to use it for? Do you want to practice with a full-size katana? Then, yeah, you can develop your skills and not worrying about ruining anything. And you can hack away at trees and other things and not worry about ruining something. But all in all, it's not bad. It's just, it's definitely a toy. It's strong enough to hold up to some battle abuse, but with your katana, you don't ever want to go blade to blade. And with this, you'd almost have no choice because the blade is very, very flexible. See that? It's very flexible. So if I was trying to block on the side, the flex would actually put me in danger or peril. And, you know, with these, you have to come and block and block with the side, and the flex puts you in peril. So you'd have almost no choice but to turn the blade out and turn the blade out, and that would take chunks out and damage it, and it would start to lose its ability to cut after a while. The stabbing point's pretty good too, but really, unless you really know what you're doing with a katana, or you really want to take one and beat the crap out of it and not waste $200-300, it's not a bad idea. I got it mainly to just hack shit up and have a good time. I've got friends who like to cut bottles and cut pumpkins and cut coconuts, and this is great for that. You can just abuse the hell out of it. But outside of that, you know, unless you really know what you're doing with a katana, this is kind of a waste of your time. You're definitely better off getting the Wakizashi, which is a shorter handle. It's easier for one-handed wielding and that kind of stuff.